we'll see a squad from the back. The Akron Zips taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Akron's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. You're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got some room into the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Got his man. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... on the money, you just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run the RPO and work right all the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Huffman. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's first and 10. Lost to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback down, breaking the field. Defense scoops it up. the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Rushes on him. Under fire. Nowhere close. one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls it, fired complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Andrews. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Finds a little space. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a fourth down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
Using the quick game. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's got him. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. Now on second and goal. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. And here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tiger. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on 1st down. Turns it loose. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. There's some pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Zips will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Auburn offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Another opportunity possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Zips send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Fires into the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Kane. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. For 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. That's caught. It's Kane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll pitch it. Brings into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Caught behind the line. It's Turbin. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Mills. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.